All right, joining me now is the Democratic Senator Jack Reed of Rhode Island. Senator Reed is the top Democrat on the Senate Armed Services Committee, senior member of the Senate Appropriations Committee. Senator, thank you for being here. As you know, we had you here to talk about other things, but we have a major story right now. Governor Tim Walz, by the way, has said on X, out of an abundance of caution, my Department of Public Safety is recommending that people do not attend any political rallies today in Minnesota until the suspect is apprehended. We also have a call from the Minnesota State Police to say, given the targeted shootings of state lawmakers overnight, we are asking the public not to attend today's planned demonstrations across Minnesota out of an abundance of caution. Hakeem Jeffries is asking for stepped-up security. He's asking the House Sergeant at Arms and the United States Capitol Police to ensure the safety of our Minnesota delegation and members of Congress across the country. The targeting of elected officials must end now. Senator, how do you feel? You're an elected official in this country. This is a very, very, very red line.
You're absolutely right, Ali. This is a horrific event. It was obviously planned, so this is not one spontaneous reaction. This is a deliberate, calculated attack, not just on these dedicated representatives in Minnesota and their spouses. It's an attack upon democracy. It's an attack upon what America should be about, the peaceful discussion and debate of issues, elections decided by the number of votes, not the intimations of people that it was crooked, etc. So today, this is a blow against all of us. And we have to be concerned about not only a deliberate expansive conspiracy, but just the copycat varieties of, I want to do that. It would be tragic. But I think fundamentally at this moment, we just have to express our profound sympathy to the families of those who were slain and also those who are still, and we hopefully recovering.
Senator, do you think a lot about this these days in this world of elevated rhetoric and political polarization? Do you think about your safety?
Not until today, frankly. You know, there is always that possibility, but living in a community like Rhode Island where we know each other almost literally, that fear. But then you see an incident which is calculated, well-planned, directed against specific individuals, and that type of approach can spread. So I think it's justifiable that the Speaker, Hakeem Jeffries, would ask for protection, and also I think Governor Walz's judgment about the dangers should be followed. But this is a new chapter. In my experience in political life, I can't conceive of such a calculated, deliberate attack against, and politically motivated, which must be stressed, on an individual. And that's, again, an unfortunate occurrence today, and also a foreboding omen of what might come. I hope not.
Yeah, I mean, we had two attempted attacks on President Trump, but we actually haven't had a political assassination in this country for some time. It's a very, very rare thing to happen, thankfully. But it is one of those things that once you cross over into it, you start to exist in a realm in which that sort of thing is possible. How do we, in a polarized country, sort of just make sure everybody understands that it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter who the victim of the attempted assassination or assassination is, it's just not a place we go. There are just lines we need to stop at. I think we've all believed that we've crossed many lines in terms of our discourse, but this can't be one of them.
No, you're absolutely right. And it has to start with the president coming forward and not just casually dismissing this as a wrong, but emphatically declaring that this will not be tolerated, and also putting into works and words the principle, which is fundamental to our country, that we are a nation of laws. We respect the laws. We're a nation of peaceful protest. We respect that. We don't try to suppress it, but we respect it. And this resort to violence These signals to groups of violent individuals, wink, wink, it's okay, can't go on. It has to be emphatic, and all of us has to make that message clear to the public. But the president has to go out of his way, I think, because again, as president, you are the key spokesperson for the nation.
Senator, thank you. We'll have you back for the conversations, the very, very important conversations that we had planned to have. But unfortunately, on what was already an historic and very, very busy day, we've got this news to cover. Jack Reed is the Democratic senator from Rhode Island. We want to take a quick break. We will continue with this breaking news in a moment.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon.
What about Africa? Safari. Swim with elephants.
Hot air balloon rides.
Lions growling in the
Giraffes that come in through your window.
Wait.
Can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment?
With enough room for a baby?
Babies.